Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Temtem. Today we will continue with the main story, but before we do, let me show you once again what I've been doing. It's been yesterday that I last streamed, so the only reward I got in between is the package delivery, which gave us a grandpa sticker and incubator ticket. Let me delete that. Then I also tried to do some PvP. But as you can see, the search time is over 50 minutes long. And fun fact, when you reach 59:59, the clock turns back to 0. I was gonna do a screenshot after 1 hour, but it just turns back to 0, so... This is the longest time I was able to screenshot, unfortunately, but yeah, the PvP is pretty much dead at this point, at least in the Gold 1 division. I don't know if the other ones are more active, but yeah, it's really hard to do the dailies and weeklies when you have these insane wait times, but what can you do, what can you do? So let me delete that. Then I also spent some time searching up the store. And I think the closest thing that I found to my VTuber model is this Properton Gules Gambeson. I haven't bought it yet, but I will eventually buy it. And I'm gonna color the red into black. I know it's not exactly my type of outfit, but it's the closest one because it also has gloves like this, and my VTuber does have gloves, as you can see. There you go. Trying to put my hand up there, but it keeps going down for some reason. The tracking gets lost, but yeah. I really wanted something with the gloves. They have a lot of other outfits that could work as well, I suppose. Like, for example, I don't know. There is a lot of them that I think I could like pull off, but like this one, for example, not bad. This one also not bad. There is a couple of options. They have a decent selection, I will say. I'm quite happy with it. Though I do kind of wish I could equip gloves in a separate slot, because that would allow me to buy, for example, something like this open jacket, which is more close to what I am actually wearing on the VTuber, and then just add gloves to that. But sadly that doesn't seem to be an option, so after a lot of consideration and scrolling through every option, I think the best choice for me will be that vest that I showed you on the screenshot, which I now for some reason don't see in the list. What the heck? Where did it go? What was the name of it again? Properton Gules. Properton Gules. Why don't I see P? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I think this one will be the closest to what I wanna wear. I'm just gonna have to color it. So you know what, let's buy it. I don't have the black color, I don't think, but we can kind of check what this will look like, roughly. I like it, I like it. I maybe even like it with the red color, but let me see how the dyes make it look. Oh yeah, I'm thinking this will be my style for this game for the foreseeable future. Without the black color though, I cannot do much. I guess I can keep it like this for now. And eventually when we came across a dye, I can maybe color it in. I could also go check if maybe they have a dye in the market. But that's alright. I kind of like what it looks like even in the default. I think it kind of suits me. What do you guys think? Is this good or is this bad? I think it works. I think it works. So yeah, we last ended in a Ryokan. And we've been about to do exploration over here. Before I go explore, let me restock on supplies. We have a lot of money, so why don't we just buy a bunch more smoke bombs? Maybe even some Balm Plus Plus could be of use. I don't really like to buy those because they do be expensive. Same with the full revive, but we are now somewhat rich, so why don't we buy 10 of these? Just in case we ran into some sort of a boss fight or something, you know. So yeah, that's that. I wish there was a trade house in Sipanku so that I could go check the color, but since there isn't one and I don't feel like traveling all the way back to Tukma, we will just continue on our merry way. Wait, did I see something? Nah, just hallucinations. That's alright. Straight into the first battle. I'm just gonna run away. You know what this outfit reminds me of? The William Dafoe outfit that he had in the Great Budapest movie. Where he like ripped it off and had like a pocket for a flask of alcohol. That's exactly what that reminds me of. Also, hello there, Vonix. Nice to see you around. We already explored most of these areas before we were forced to return. So let me slowly get back where we were. You know what? You are alone, so I'm just gonna smack you for the experience. I think we will be doing the usual thing where if we get stopped by one, we can just smack it. If there is two, we run away. Seems to be working well for us, for now. Never seen an Outlander handle their Temtem like that. Most impressive. I wish if we sit down we could see like a view of what's over there. Would be cool. But yeah, here we are, exactly where last episode ended. And right into a new fight. That Yamabushi bothered you too, the one hiding behind the Torii gate. I just beat him, more power to you. When he jumped me, I nearly fell off the bridge. Serves him right. So you wanna Temtem up? Just a nice clean fight, no dirty tricks or anything. I think the current color, when I'm not speaking, the like very dark red, I think that's what I would want, maybe instead of the black. But I don't know if that type of color exists in the game. It'll be a pleasure, smooth. Smooth indeed. Alright, so what do we do here? You are weak to this, so we might as well finish you first. And then we will focus fire on 0B10. Will be fine enough. I cannot believe that wasn't enough to kill him. I was so confident as well. I guess we will have to do Rockfall to get rid of him, and maybe meat. Well, let's do Crystal Bite on 0B10. That should work out well. He might die from fire because I don't know. He might survive this hit. He didn't. Even better. Even better. Well played. You are way better than him. I also just realized, I think in the previous episode I forgot to mark off the Tyrannic from the map, but he doesn't seem to be on the map. So I guess he's not here. It was a good fight. Now if you'll excuse me, it's obvious I need to catch better Temtem for next time. Hoglip, you are new. Will probably evolve into that hedgehog that I keep seeing. I don't wanna kill you by accident. Hopefully this doesn't do too much damage. Okay, that should be enough to get him, potentially. We might have to wait for him to get exhausted, but... exhausted. Let's try our luck. Kind of looks like a fan-made version of Sonic the Hedgehog, if I'm gonna be honest. He's like a mix between Sonic the Hedgehog and Karteček, which if you don't know is like a cartoon character from the Czech Republic. Let me remove him from the map. If you Google Czech mall cartoon, it will show you the Karteček I'm talking about. Hoglip, where is Hoglip? There he is. Okay, I removed him from the map. I don't know if I will ever use him, but we will definitely have to evolve him at some point. Unless I get a mini monolith that does it for me. This is a shortcut downstairs. So let's go this way. I see a loot over there. This time he brought a friend. Oh no, no you didn't. What? Seriously, I've been looking for my glasses forever in this blasted tall grass and some rando just happens to step on them. Look at that, they are ruined. Look at the bright side, I found them. Come here, you lousy comedian. I don't think he's very happy with my approach, but oh well. Let's do this, and let's do this. Also, hello there, Josh. Hello, hello. How have you been? I've been doing well. Slowly progressing with Temtem. It is nice to see you too. Oh my god, another 8. Holy moly. That do be unfortunate. Back-to-back 8s. My glasses and now this. What have I done to deserve this?
Hamster.
Good job ruining my day. See you never again. Also, hello there, Kito. Thank you for the hamster. I should probably heal. That's better. Hamster indeed. Another Hoglip situation. We don't need Hoglip. I'm just looking for loot. Don't see any. Daisuke is always going on about this archipelagic congress he's seen on TV. I'm concerned he might just go join them. He should. You sound like an idealist, just like him. I admire you people, don't get me wrong, but someone has to be sensible one in the relationship. Left to his own devices, he'll get in trouble with that clan, whatever. Anyway, look at me bending you ear with my problems. A stranger in Sipanku, what are you going to say about us when you get back home? A little friendly battle to lighten the mood? By the time I get home, I will forget your face and everything. That's an interesting looking koish. I assume it's digital. I guess I'm gonna target it first. Why not? Damn, he annihilated my Anna here. And I did like no damage. Cool, cool. You learned today that you will be in Czechia next Thursday. Holy moly. Do you know why you are going there? Or is it a mystery? I think switching to Whiplamp might have been a mistake. But we will win this. slowly and surely. Ooh, I see skiing and snowboarding. Well, I hope you will have a good time. That sounds like a lot of fun. No wonder you work with the Congress. Those are some moves, folk. He looked so angry. 5 times cooler. Wait, is this a dead end? This is a dead end. Where do I go from here? I don't know, but we have an issue. We need to go heal. There is a smoke bomb. For a second I didn't see it. But yeah, I hope the skiing and snowboarding goes well. Gonna leave a lurk though, too exhausted to process a stream tonight. Alrighty, alrighty. Thank you for the lurk, thank you for stopping by. I hope you rest well. And thank you for the wish of a neat time. I think if that area is a dead end, I must have missed a side path somewhere. It's the only explanation. I missed this path right here, okay. Now we know. Get this other item. I haven't seen many Out Islanders around this. Wait, is that a Congress insignia? Yes, I've heard about the Archipelagic Congress in the news. I had no idea they'd send a special agent to Sipanku. You have all my respect, agent. I support the Congress and your fight against Clan Bel Soto. Do you have a time for a friendly battle? I would love to tell my friends I once spared with a congressional agent. Let's do it. Okay. I think I wanna focus fire on Saku. People on this mountain are surprisingly difficult, I will say. Level 70. So hello there to Bigly. Hello, hello, hello.
Please keep your limbs inside
Thank you
the
for
train
the sweet
at all
riders.
times.
I hope you are doing
Do not
well.
attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform. In the event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further.
I guess I'm gonna do the same move again. Let me also give a shout out to the Bigly. Okay, now we need to kill him. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna do Tornado. And Crystal Bite.
And the winner of the Battle Royale is Josh. Congratulations. We be both exhausted. Let me swap to 0B10 and to Whiplam. And let's finish the job with this and this. Not too bad. I don't think we need to heal quite yet. Excuse my cough. Super B moves. No wonder you are a congressional agent. Also, hello, Draw the Bolt. Nice to see you arrive. 5 times heater. Definitely interesting area here. But let's see what's over here. We have 2 ways to go. This looks like a dead end. Crystal skating. Interesting. Misogi Grotto. An interesting collection of Temtems over here. Hello. What are you painting? You still there? How's it going? What are you painting? It's a portrait of Mr. Bubbles, my cute little Monko. I found him in Arbery a long time ago. He was the cutest taiko and we've been inseparable since that day. Bye. Okay, bye. Curious. I wonder if this grass has anything of interest. Let me check the map. It does have 2 things we don't have yet. In that case, let's search for them. Seems like we got lucky because we immediately got the one we need. I'm just gonna have to get rid of Mutrid first. I think Sarnif could do well in here. Probably. Let's do do a rock fall. And let's wait. Okay, he's now orange. Let me see if I can use some move that he is strong against. Not with Turok. I'm gonna use a Temp card. And not with Cerny, so let's just use 2 Temp cards. Maybe we will get lucky. Which we did get. Let's go. Chubby. Let me remove him from the map. Going away gift. Adds the Temtem positive stat changes to the ally. Okay. There should be one more thing in this grass that we don't have. I forgot to heal, whoops. Happens to the best of us, I suppose. I could have also ran away from this fight, I just realized. But oh well, now I am too deep. That's a pretty cool move. Killing him with 1/4 is pretty poke. Anyways, let's heal before I forget. And let's actually run away when it's not the one we are looking for. This new outfit is definitely growing on me. I might even end up not coloring it. Because it will be pretty nice. Also, since we ended up buying it, let me delete the photo of it that I took. There we go. Forgot to do that. So far, no luck. So far, no luck. You know what, since it's a singular chubby, we might as well. At least get experience while we are here farming, I suppose. How much do they give anyways? 600, well, not too bad. Definitely not too bad. How long do you reckon we will be looking for that missing piece? One is stronger than the others. Man, we keep getting the wrong ones. It's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, let me double check the map that the thing is indeed here. It is here, but it only has 5% chance of showing up. That's why we are not having it. Well, it's just a matter of time. They always show up eventually. I think that's the same rarity as the two-eye bird in that XP farm in Tukuma. And he shows up very rarely, so it makes sense. Oh well, let's just do some XP. This one is once again stronger than the others. He actually survived turn 1. Very surprising. Might have to heal Anna here so that we don't have to teleport to a station. Let me check what medicine I can use. Vital durian and vital apple. How about that? about that. Gonna swap you because you are weak. That was actually a perfect swap. I bamboozled him. Love to see it. Alright. The 5% one refuses to show up. At least we are slowly getting Anahir's stats up. Speaking of which, how are we looking? Nowhere near 1000, but we are getting there. Only a matter of time. And I keep running into the same ones. I wonder if there is any way to boost the chances of the 5% ones to show up. Like some sort of a lure, maybe. Maybe item you can carry that boosts the rarity or something, I don't know. Would be nice. But if it does exist, I don't have it. Holy moly. At this point, it might have been more cost effective to just buy this guy on the market. Oh well. Be funny if we eventually get him and accidentally kill him and we have to start again. It'd be hilarious actually. At this point we are too deep though to give up. We've been here for like 20 minutes or something, maybe longer. Reminds me of the fishing grind. I wonder how far away is Crystal from evolving as well. By the looks of things, we might spend the whole episode here. That's alright. Oh my god, it's it. It is it. Is this it? This is it. We found what we needed. Now we need to be careful not to kill it by accident. Cute looking fella. Somehow he broke free. I don't have any weak moves. I think glass bait is a bit too risky. I'm just gonna keep throwing them cards and hope for the best. Eventually he will exhort himself anyways. So it's only a matter of time. It was close. Holy moly. Now it needs to work because he's very low. Inky is ours. Let me remove him from the map. This took forever. Damage done with physical is increased by 50%. That's pretty huge. That is pretty huge. Okay, there is one exit down there, and the way we came, I didn't go this way. think we should check where this goes. Oh, this is a dead end, I see. Okay, okay. Damaged Azurok. Yagirmi, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. You know what? Let's drop down a wish you well coin, see what happens. Okay, cool. How many of those do we have? 7. Gonna drop down 3 more, see what happens. Vital apple and some money, splendid. Mini and trainers and some peas, okay. Cracking, let's do one more. Pheromones, spirits favor, lots of money. Also, the pheromones are here twice. I might be able to sell those. You know what? Let's do one more. This is the last one too. Pushed up shades. We get apparently 3 clothing items at some rarity. That's pretty neat. Alright, let's keep moving then. I don't see any stickers on the floor. There is a battle though. I don't think we need to heal quite yet. Let's just deal with it. You came from that cave. I thought it was super scary. It was a bit creepy, I suppose. Dad never lets me play in the waterfalls as I could catch a cold. Why are grown-ups always such a party pooper? You lot cannot enjoy yourselves. Temtem up. Why are you even listening? Why do grown-ups never listen? We are the same height. I doubt you are much younger than me. In the game universe. I feel like the developers could have maybe made some NPCs shorter and some NPCs taller. Because everyone looks the same height. I guess let's target Ori first. Not bad, not bad. He left? What the heck? I guess let's do Rockfall then. Got one more up her sleeve. His Karawat. We can deal with Scarabat relatively easily, I think. But I will have to switch. Fine. I'm gonna switch to Whiplump and I'm gonna do Water Cutting Lily, which will get powered up by Whiplump. And that should be a one-hit KO, I think. Mom is right, I should be playing with kids my age. You are in your 20s, according to your height. Hero B1. We already have this fella, but it's cool to know where he comes from, I suppose. I should probably heal. Do I still have the... I don't have the file. I guess smoke bomb it is then. Now a whole lot of backtracking. This mountain is like a digital sanctuary of some kind. Almost everything on this mountain is digital Temtem. That's alright too. A singular fella. If you are alone, we might as well. Which one of these does more damage? I guess this one technically, because it also lowers the defense for whatever the next hit is from the other Temtem. So in theory it's maybe better. Hard to say for sure. Almost went back the wrong way. Would have been funny. Overall though, this area is not as big as I was led to be. Oh, we are up high above the area where we've been. I didn't even realize. We've been slowly ascending. That's kind of funny. Alright. I saw you talking to AI. I hope she didn't bother you. That clanker over there. Temtem up. Sure, as long as I can keep an eye on AI, I don't mind. Imagine being called AI in 2026. Must be unfortunate. Attack up. It's a good thing he won't be able to utilize it. Because I'm about to do a rock fall. Next turn. And also might as well do Meteor Swan. Because it will hit them both at least. We will have to swap out Anna here. That's alright too. That I won't. Do one of those and let's swap to Sterny. I know Cernif is weak against Scaravolt because Scaravolt can do fire attacks. Urok has been sacrificed. My plan is actually working perfectly. Because I will wipe out Whiplam. You are strong, but I still think this will do enough damage to not matter. Okay, it didn't. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. We still win in the end. Quadruple, holy moly. Quadruple, holy moly. I guess 0B10 should be good to go. How is this Scaravolt so tanky? He's only level 62. You are good. Hey AI, did you see their last move? Are you on your way to your Miyako village? I wish you luck and fortitude. You know what? Let's check how much singular 0B1 is worth in terms of experience. That's actually a surprisingly good amount. Okay, okay. Let me use the file. I wanna speak to you. Could you please stop moving the grass? I'm trying to catch a 10. I knew we missed a dialogue. 3 ways to go, but one of... Okay, The left and right is a dead end. The one forward is the intended one. So let's start with the dead ends. Rounder. 2%. Temcard Plus. There should be one more creature we don't have yet, but it's not anywhere around here. That's the intended way. This is the side way. Oh well, end of the road, I guess. I have to go around all the way. This place is like a labyrinth, a maze of air and clouds. Yes, it has a meaning, this ascension, this upward struggle. But I won't bore you with it. Either one feels it inside or one doesn't. Like Temtem taming, I read in your eyes. Yes, the techniques can be taught learned by rote repetition. But the truth is inside or it isn't. Let me show you. Granny thinks she's Master Yoda. Ain't no way. None of you is weak to Feather Gatling. I'm gonna do it anyways. See what this will do. I'm surprised they didn't use a water attack on Anna here. Maybe they don't have any. Either way, Rockfall won't do much. Tornado might. Meteor Swarm won't do much, but this might. Well, dang. Hypat ain't playing. Definitely one Sarnif in here. King of Bell, hello, hello, thank you for the raid, holy moly. You really have a tamer's heart, traveler. How did your stream go? How did the Digimon go? Did you catch them all? I never played Digimon, but I wanna play it eventually. I'm gonna have to use... I could teleport back. But... I wanna use the Essence Ampule, I think. Combined with Vital Apple. Just to kind of keep us going for a little longer before we need to backtrack again. I wish you well on your journey, fellow traveler. Did good, got more editing done, and got a little further in Digimon Cyber Slot. I see, I see. How would you rate the Digimon game? Is it fun? Is it grindy? Would you recommend it? Also, I don't know why I'm fighting these 0B1s, but oh well. What's my quickest move? Tornado. I would say Cyber Slot is pretty fun, though there is a lot of story and grinding later in, but I would still recommend it. Alrighty, alrighty. It's been on my radar for a while, but I haven't decided to commit to buying it yet. But now that you recommend it, I might end up doing so. What was I gonna do? We explored everywhere except for this way. So I think we have a double battle. The Punky Pilgrim, a fellow pilgrim. I am a special agent of the Congress. Congress? What Congress? I have heard rumors of some great upheaval in Kisiwa. Perhaps it is related. We did not choose the road of pilgrimage to concern ourselves with the vagaries of men. Indeed, we are headed to the sacred lake beyond the Miyako village. What is that secret lake? A revered place where the ancient spirits of Sipanku reside. Some of the big city folk will tell you they were maybe Highabovers, but that is small-minded. To us, they are the spirit guardians of our island, no less, no more. Tell me about the Miyako village, a place of meditation and enlightenment, but for us, only an intermediate stop. The high priest is custodian of the bridge to the sacred lake, and he only grants passage to worthy pilgrims. We hope to be let through those gates if we are deserving. A battle before you continue? Why not? There is no point in rushing along the way. True, for the way is the goal. Alrighty then. My real fear is that since I hit my bid goal, once I finish Cyber Slot, I have to play Drakengard 2. I have never seen or heard of Drakengard 2. But good luck. That sounds like a game, just based on the name. That is somewhat difficult. It gives me the vibe of someone saying like Dark Souls 2 or something. I don't know why, but that's just the vibe I am getting. Some games just sound tough. It might kill me. The real rough part will be getting through the damn thing 3 times to get all the endings. Ooh, I see, I see. The life of a completionist. It do be like that sometimes. Alrighty, alrighty. We are surviving this. Despite the odds. Anahir is exhorted to say smudge. After playing a bit of the PvP, I absolutely freaking hate Say Smudge. There is currently a meta in the PvP where the people do something with Say Smudge, I'm not sure what, but it insta-kills your whole team. It's absolutely bonkers. I hate that monkey with passion. Tornado is priority 3, that should kill the Raikan. I'm gonna swap out Anna here for... Let's try Cernif maybe. I assume in-game NPCs don't use the insta-kill meta too. That would be pretty wild. Oh no, maybe they do, because that's exactly what happens in the PvP. They first boost their attack, and then they unleash the fury. I am getting worried. Maybe I should swap to Whiplam. I'm gonna try to insta-kill the monkey before it can insta-kill us. How about that? It freaking worked, let's go. Alright, Kinu, I'm not sure what the Kinu weakness would be. I guess we can do one of those. Let's try double kick. Not bad, not bad. I think no matter what we do, we probably won. Let's do Blizzard and let's do Sharply. An impressive display of control, yes. Only once did I see something comparable. It was the honey. The honey. We are almost at the end, but I'm gonna have to smoke bomb. Because I need to heal. Also, since we are back here, let me check something. So we got Hoglip, he evolves at 58. I'm gonna move him over here. Then we got Inky. Inky doesn't evolve, so let's put him here. And we got Chubby. Chubby evolves at 60, so let's put that over here. These two we will have to evolve eventually. Alright. That should be fine. I might take those two into Tukma at some point and deal with them. But first I wanna evolve Anahir and Crystal. Crystal is close, only 10 more levels. Anna here is more of a waiting time because we need the TVs to stack up to 1000. It's a unique way to evolve someone, I suppose. I don't think I have any mini monoliths at the moment. I do have some stuff I could sell too, you know what? Let's sell the average crystals. I'm gonna keep only one. Let's sell the huge crystals. I'm gonna keep only one. Incubator ticket is probably better to sell in the market. Learning 8 we might use when we go farm in Tukma. Maximum scent I'm gonna keep. Pheromones are better sold on the market. Oh, and tiny crystal, I'm gonna keep one. Alrighty, we can also sell these things. Which reminds me, I could probably speed up the process by feeding this to the fella that needs 1000. Genetic activates. Oh yeah, growth enhancer. I might sell those in the market as well if it lets me. Maybe. Not too sure. We could sell these clothing items. I'm never gonna wear any of these three. But maybe they are sellable on the market, which would probably be better for us. Same with this furniture, to be honest, but that's alright. Let me check something. Anna here. I don't wanna count it, but we are at roughly 500, I would say. Halfway there. I'm just gonna keep him in my deck for a while. I could cheese it, but it feels like a waste of money to cheese it when we can just wait. Decisions. I do like the music in this area too. Alright, another Hoglip. Let's slap him and... I don't know, let's do this. I just realized the Anahir's trauma is because of the story quest. I wonder if you can get rid of it by hatching an egg that doesn't go through trauma. It would make sense, right? Either way, let's keep moving. We are almost at the end of this whole area. Seems like this whole episode will be spent just exploring... What's the name of this place? I don't remember. Pillars of Highabove, that's the name of the episode. Alrighty then. Here we are, back where we were. I saw a sticker on the floor. Holy moly. Please be something I don't have. It's a damaged one. Oh well. No more talking. Okay. Let the Thames do the talking. This is actually kind of a bad situation because both Turok and Anna here is weak to Temtem. Let's do one of those. Seems like Tental isn't using his strongest move against me. Makes it definitely easier. Giant. Perfect timing because I can do a rock fall. And a crystal bite. I wonder how do the Thames keep coming back after that move that makes them fly away. Kind of goofy when you think about it. Anna here self-sacrifice made us win. That was a disaster. Well, you are the one who challenged me. Not my bad. Gets that full heal. I said no more talking. You know what? You know what? That's what you get. Now she's freaking deaf. Do you ever think about it? Nah. What? These things, the pillars of Highabove, do you believe they really support the Highabove up there? I mean, okay. I have no idea. It's probably just poetical, but it's compelling. Anyway, I can see you are one of those dojo tamers. Thanks for humoring me. I know you lot are always itching for a fight, so it's my turn to indulge you. Alrighty. That's an interesting squad you got there. Chromion and Small Z. I think Chromion should be weak to Feather Gatling because Chromion looks like it's a poison type. It was not weak to the wind. Maybe it's weak to fire then, maybe it's a nature type. Yep, that's it. Alrighty then. We guessed correctly the second time. Now Small Z. I guess this should do the job. Epic fight worthy of this place. Incubators. If you look up and squint, you can see the bottom of the Highabove, or is it a cloud? No idea, but if I had a button to do a free camera, I would definitely look. Do you ever wonder why so many of us are so keen on wandering around, ready to challenge anyone who comes our way? Sure, I don't. Icrox and Babawa. Kind of lucky that was a poison and not a water attack. I think Babawa will wreck us too. Interesting. Trignet. Let's do Rock Pole. And Meteor Swarm. That did like no damage, cool. I think we will win. It's just gonna take a while. Let's do one of those. Alrighty, finish the job with one of those and a Sharply. I had a feeling I was going to win this time. Well, too bad. I wish there was a Temporium somewhere closer. You wanted to fight me, I wanted to fight you. Our business here is done. Time to wander around aimlessly again. At least he knows what he wants. I think I am out of my file again. I might have to do another smoke bomb. Let's play it safe. It's better to smoke bomb than to die and having to backtrack anyways, but with less money. You know what? I'm starting to really like how this shirt looks like. I might keep it as it is. I will probably not dye it after all. And if I do, it's just gonna be a dye for darker red instead of the black one I was originally planning. That's the plan. Let's do one of those. Let's do one of those. Well, I guess I didn't need to swap after all. That's alright. Is this the right way? No, it isn't. Kind of looks like there is something underneath the waterfall, but I cannot get there through the stones. It's probably a pebble or something. Alright, when there is two, we say goodbye. Wait, this is the wrong way. We are going this way. So many encounters everywhere. Also, this bird is available to catch on so many places in the game. It's like one of the most frequent random encounters. Or at least it feels like that. How much does he drop? Okay, 900 is not bad. Definitely worth fighting it. Alrighty then. Another double trouble. Ex-Bel Soto scout. It's them. Run to the Miyako village and warn her. I am here because she wants to see me. Says you, but you could be a Bel Soto. Don't trust them. I saw the Bel Teleboss just a few hours ago. They are still hunting us. A Platypet. That's not good. Platypet is dangerous. Thankfully it died in one KO. Crystal level 50. Zizare. Not much, but it's something. Alright, we got Mashuk next. He's weak to Tornado, let's do Tornado 10. Anna here, let's swap him for Cerny. I cannot believe he lived with like 1 HP. Unfortunately, Cernif can only do Rampage to hit them both, so let's do that. And now we can win. Not a lot of XP. We won't be dragged to Teleboss. Same. I would rather die than go back to the clan. I am not Balsoto. You aren't one of them. Why are you looking for our leader then? I need her help, and by the looks of it we need yours too. Go ahead, she's at the temple. I'm still trembling. I'm certainly glad you are not Balsoto. We'd be so dead. Well. I got Tateru sticker. You a tamer too? Have you got any inky? Yes. Give it to me. It's not in my squad. And you didn't even say please, so how about no? have a very interesting strategy with those lightning strikes. Let's do a rockfall. Maybe crystal bite. And then here comes Shubi. Another easy win overall. I'm surprised they didn't target Turok. Wait, we can do just this. That works too. I should have focused on finding that blasted Inky. Perhaps you should. Let me heal up. Let's go check what's all over the place over here. This is the shortcut that leads back where we began. I think you just made a mistake coming here, friend. Temtem up. No, what are you? Holy moly. Maybe she didn't wanna fight. Too late. They actually both outspeeded me, which is surprising. Let's do a rock ball. I'm surprised that doesn't do more. Overall though, easy fight. That's a lot of XP as well. I didn't mean it in that way. What I was about to say before you threw your temp cards at me is this is a dead end. You gotta climb up again from here. Jeez, you tamers sure are Temtem happy. Engineered DNA strand. I feel like there could be some loot down here, but the camera doesn't let me see. Boom. You are 8. But if you say so. If you say so. Okay, what do they wipe out next? Amphatir. That's perfect for the rockfall, I think. Pretty good. We are exhausted though. Alright, I'm gonna swap to Whiplam and I'm gonna swap to SAMMI. Minus 30C out right now. Holy moly. It's about minus 10 or minus 15 or somewhere in between where I am currently. Definitely quite the weather. That was a quadruple. Okay. I wish I had something that hits both people. I don't think I do though. I have Rampage, I guess that will have to do. Now we are it. We are done playing tag, especially with you. Can you let me through? Thank you. There is absolutely nothing here. Cool. We know there is loot down here too. Palm. Full revive. And full restore. Some pretty good items, not gonna lie. Okay, let's check this grass. There aren't any items, but let's look for creatures. Chromion. I have to catch you, so let's do this and let's wait a turn. It's fine, let's both throw in a temp card and hope for the best. Chromion is ours. Let me remove him from the map. There we go. Pigment inverter. Returns of nullified. That's interesting. I don't know if I will utilize it, but it's interesting. Also looking at the map, that was the last thing we had to catch in this area. by the looks of things anyways. So I guess we go continue on the main path over here. I should probably heal too. I am out of file. Let's use Ampule then. Over here, take a look at this stem. What is that? Not so loud. I don't want that dude over there to overhear us. It's a inky, a classic punky theme, one of many I've got in the last hour. I don't want him seeing it and pestering me with questions about how to tame them. Actually, I don't care. Whatever, I'm warning you. I know how to use my themes unlike that dude, so get ready because I'm gonna make you care. Is this your only weapon against me? It is. Well, do I have some bad news for you then? Some very, very bad news actually. Was a quadruple hit, you love to see it. I didn't even get started. If you are here to gloat, well, go somewhere else. We also haven't fought you yet. You are very close, noble pilgrim. I have the honor of testing your resolve. Bring it on, I shall. Do you also only have one fella? When will you learn? Okay, that one kind of hurts, not gonna lie. That one kind of hurts. Trying to think who would be strong. Maybe Cerny. Okay, he's still alive. One sharp leaf should kill him. That experience was definitely worth it. You are worthy, proceed. The priests are expecting you. It was an honor to cross stems with you, Gabriel Biscuit. Another Chromion. I'm gonna wreck you for the experience. If only we could have outspeeded him, we didn't have to lose Turok and such. Do I have still file? No. I assume there will be a Temporium somewhere in here. Probably. Yes, there is. Miyako village frozen in time. Welcome, pilgrims. A visitor, do you wish to join us and become a priest? Not today. Then I'm afraid you came all this way for nothing, friend. But let me not discourage you, traveler. You should seek out our spiritual leader. He's wise. Perhaps he can help you on your quest. You can find him at the Miyako temple. It's past the bridge of Miyako village. Welcome to our humble community. Alrighty then. First things first, I'm gonna heal. And since we are at a Temporium, I might as well also check if this guy evolves. He doesn't seem to. Perfect. A pilgrim, welcome to Miyako and congratulations, your goal is very near. What's that goal? The sacred lake, isn't that the reason you are here? This is the last stop at the route towards that holy place. Pilgrims normally rest here after navigating the treacherous pillars of Highabove and before they cross the bridge to the lake, so you are not a pilgrim then. Sorry to break it to you, but in that case you might have a hard time convincing the high priest to let you across the bridge. He's a stickler for tradition, only pilgrims are allowed. Can I see your wares? Certainly. How can I help you today? Well, that depends. I'm gonna stock up. Maybe I'm gonna stock up on like 15 of these. And once we ran out of these ones, I'm just gonna start using these ones permanently. We have the money for it, so why not? I suppose. Ooh, this reveals the whole place. I assume this building over here is probably a dojo. Let's go check. Son, that's a duplicate. It is a dojo. See, Punky Club Dojo. I still have no power to join one of these. We need 100 team to even stand a chance. Perhaps someday. Let's start from this side. Damaged Mitty. What is this place? You are welcome in our house, of course, but it's only polite to knock before you enter, don't you think? Nah. A visitor from the city, how strange it must be to live like that, everyone on top of everyone. Everyone on top of everyone. A visitor? Wait, you must be one of those pilgrims, am I right? Yawn, we get a handful of new faces every week, and it's always those old bores who talk of nothing but that stupid lake. I would give anything to meet interesting outsiders like those Belsotos I keep hearing about on TV. They sound cool, they do awful stuff, yeah, but at least they do stuff. What's wrong with pilgrims? I don't care about them. It's this place that's wrong, like we are living in some sort of crazy living museum, like a digital simulation or a katana movie, you know, nothing ever changes. I was in Neo-Edo once when I was a kid and it was incredible, and I saw it in TV recently and it's so changed. But Mom and Dad want me to stay here, so yeah, it's like being frozen in time. I cannot wait to have my apprentice Eve and get the down below out of here. I'm never coming back. Gotta go see the archipelago, that's what I say. Them priests keep droning on about the importance of learning and perfecting oneself. But I'm not learning diddly squat, how could I, just wasting time here with same people year after year. Like whatever, one day I will do it, I just cannot wait. Welcome to our humble village, visitor. Are you Masahiro the artisan? There is no other of that name in Miyako, my young friend. Can you repair this? Let me see. Broken chavan. What a delicious chavan. Naturally, it would be a pleasure to repair and embellish such a thing of beauty. It will be just a few minutes. Take a seat on that bench. And there, look at that. It might be too so modest. I think I've contributed to its beauty. Now it is more rounded than it was before it was broken. I say so without any meaning to self-aggrandize. I shall not demand payment, for it is clear to me this is a very ancient one, and this is my way of thanking you and the owner for giving me the chance to participate in the voyage of this chavan. I don't remember where I took this broken chavan from, but I think that has to be it right there. Alright, we can do that next time. Please, whatever you do, don't release more of those odd artificial creatures in our lands, Tamer. Thank you. I'm gonna try not to. When I rented this lovely traditional building ideal for writer's retreat, I could swear it said it included a fridge. Yo, you don't have a fridge? I'm sorry to hear that. That is quite unfortunate. Guy and Drades. Finally something new we can put into our album. Oh yeah, I also got the bird from the package delivery. I completely forgot about that. I remember seeing this silhouette somewhere. It is hard to miss. There it is. Only one more for page 17. I know what you are thinking, Big City Tamer. This loser lives in a village, but I have the best views in Zipanku. I think it's a cool house. It is, right? I will have you know it's the highest point in the village. On clear days I can see the spires of Arbiori University from my very window and the Kilima peaks on the other side. I should start charging an entry fee. You are also bugged, by the way. You are clipping through your chair. That's the first time I've seen this bug in this game. Poor guy got fused into his chair. Unable to leave ever again. But at least he has a good view. I see a building that we missed down here. Let me go check that real quick. Because we didn't go this way. You made it this far too, fellow pilgrim. Congratulations. Join me for a tea before we continue towards the lake. Why are you doing the pilgrimage? It's an old custom in my family. Someone does it every new year since the times of my grandmother. Actually, the first time I did, I was a wee child with my parents and her. Granny passed away a few months ago, so I thought I would do it on my own this time to commemorate her and honor her memory. I'm sure she would have liked that. Thank you, friend, so do I. We were very close, and excuse me. What's in that lake? First and foremost, the lake itself. Bro, imagine asking someone, what's in that lake? And they hit you with, there is a lake in there. Holy moly. There is a reason why it's called the Sacred Lake. The water spirits have inhabited it since time immemorial. I don't know that word. Immemorial. I don't know how to pronounce it. The ancient guardians of Sipanku, friends of our forebears, 10 centuries ago they built the temple on the island and the Torii gates. To honor the spirits, it is a good place to meditate and ask them for good luck and health. And the voyage itself is good for mind and body. Many would tell you that reaching the lake is the least important part of the pilgrimage, but the merit is in the journey. I'ma go. Your zeal is admirable, friend, but the sacred lake is not going anywhere. You have a cute dog. Very cute dog. So we came to check this building and there is nobody in it. You love to see it. But at least we did get a dialogue from the person down here. I'm gonna take my chair up here. The gaming chair 3000. That's cool. The bells be jingling. Kbit Biscuit, we meet again. How are you doing? I guess I'm still busy saving the archipelago. Good one. Talking about epic heroes, this place has inspired me to write a novel about airship captains, you know, rugged, fierce individuals. A life of risk and adventure. When the pension sets red and gold over the pagodas, who can help but dream of romance and adventure? Sounds great. I think this is the one. I can feel it. Now I have the main plot and the characters. The only problem is I need to do some research about airships. Not a lot, but I need some technical details to make it believable. And I could use some first-hand anecdotes. I tried asking the captain of the airship that brought me here, but he's not much for talking, all monosyllables. You know A.D. Touré? No, but the surname rings a bell. She's Kissy One, I suppose. A friend of yours. If you can get her to answer some question, I will owe you big time, Biscuit. I will see what I can do. She has a temper. More color for the character then. Thanks a bunch. I assume we need to go back to the airship. Yes, that's where the question mark is. Alright. Those two side quests so far are pretty straightforward. Leave your modern ways at the gate when you enter this place, visitor. Why would I do that? Our temple thrives on honoring the eternal, not the faddish ways of modernity. There is no place for that here. Whatever by, rude one. I will never leave my car behind. Brokork, yo, that's another new one. Let's go. Okay, where do you go? Right here, which means page 11 only has one missing as well. The High Priest said no, and his authority is final. I work for the Dojo Master, Dr. Sasaya, and her authority is final too. I don't know that lady. How's that even possible? No, you don't understand. I'm not some tourist. I'm a researcher for Nanto Labs. It doesn't matter, visitor. If you are not a pilgrim, you may not use the bridge. How am I supposed to reach the lake then? I don't have wings on my back last time I checked. I'm afraid that is none of my concern, visitor. I understand your bond to conserve the place, but I'm not going to pollute it or disturb it in any way. I just need to take some measurements of the electromagnetic fields around those story gates, that's all. The rules are clear, only pilgrims allowed. Fine, I'm a pilgrim then, satisfied. I'm doing pilgrimage for the cause of science. You might very well be, visitor, but it's not for me to determine. The High Priest has the last word about that, and about access to the blasted bridge, I know. These people be difficult, that's for sure. Let's go check what's in here. Not now, please. I'm trying to study for my admission exams to the dojo. There is a lot of new stuff about digital Temtem. Believe me, you were lucky to get admitted before this fete started. Sounds actually true. Maybe. Potentially. The story is over there. So let's go down here first. Actually, let's speak to you. Apologies there, visitor, but the bridge is only for actual pilgrims. Very well, goodbye. Very well, goodbye. Maximum strength. Elderly priest. A young one and come from lands afar, but somehow the fire in your eyes does not look like the serene flame of enlightenment. What do you seek here then? I'm looking for my enemy, a foolish endeavor, young one. One should not seek what one does not wish to find. In time your enemies shall find you. Foolish, it's better to be prepared. True, but then again prepared is when no more preparations are done. Be it due to lack of time or energy, when you confront them you will be prepared. But I am old and the hour grows late. Leave me here to my senile musings, yes? I just want this sticker. Guy and raids. We recently got that one. There is some very quick duplicate. I seen a pop-up for a second, but I think it was just my Temtem wanting to be petted. False alarm. I don't know, maybe I should buy a fridge after all. Consider I saw a toilet. A what? How can you live without a toilet? Do you just shit out of the balcony? What the heck? Hello? This house was square from the outside. I know, we've had Meyer engine engineers come and study the house a few times. It's an ancient building technique, very hard to replicate with modern tech. These people are from Gallifrey. It's the only explanation. Nice to see you. Wish I could say the same, stranger. Yes, I know. The building's volumes, right? I don't want to hear about it again. I don't know who built it. It was like this when I bought it. All I did was get a new fridge. What fridge? Oh no, not again, Miku the fridge. Are you telling me your fridge just vanished? It's vanished twice this week. I should investigate this. Whatever, talk to Miku. She was there the first time. I just notice it when it's gone every time. Mayu says you have a fridge problem. It has happened again, no way. Does it ever reappear? A couple of times it did, yeah. Once it showed up inside the temple. It was tricky explaining that one to the priests. The other time the neighbors found it in their yard. Fun times. If I was you, I would check in the city if someone else had similar experience. Then it's sort of general. But if it's only us here in Miyako, then maybe, I don't know, the spirits here are angry. The priests should know what to do in that case. I think the vanished fridge. If I remember correctly in one of the previous episodes, one of the multi-store buildings had a quest about returning a book. And in that same building there was a guy that had some dialogue about a fridge, so I assume that's what this is a reference to. Oh, by the Penson, can you believe it? This walkway without any railings. It's a miracle nobody slipped to their death here. I mean, it looks safe to me. You must be a local then. This would have never passed my ranked certification for new buildings, such as Atoll Row. We disallow buildings unless it's certified safe, but this place is centuries old. Can I help? Thanks for asking, but no. I'm going to need special equipment and trained staff. Might take a while. Alrighty then. And the final building is right here. I know who the real boss of Clan Del Soto is. Who? That gumshoe dude, whatever his name is, the news says he's always here and there, always showing up right on time and nobody asks where he has been. He's denizen and nobody has seen him in the same room as General X. I haven't seen you in the same room as him. Oh snap, don't hurt me please, I promise I'm not him. Why not? Who says it's not true? And it is? That gumshoe dude. Yeah, that's the same dialogue. Cool, cool, cool. Don't indulge my husband, please. He's been reading all sorts of conspiracy rubbish lately. Well, that's it then. We talked with everyone in this little village, except for the main story quest area over here. Looks pretty nice. Welcome to Miyako Pilgrim. Thank you. May your pilgrimage come to an enlightening end. Hi there, a fellow pilgrim. Do you want to join my team? What sort of team? You made it this far on the pilgrimage and you don't know? You need a team to be allowed inside the temple of the sacred lake. No more, no less, exactly 5 pilgrims if you want to have a chance of finding the mythical son of the Kemi. What's that, a Temtem? In a way, that is, yes, it is a Temtem, but it is not just a Temtem, it's considered to be an embodiment of the power of the spirits. Not just some normal creature, no matter how powerful. Alrighty then. I gotta go somewhere. Okay then, I'll be here if you reconsider. Peace, pilgrim, tell me about the lake. It's the abode of the spirits and it contains our holiest of temples. Since time immemorial, pilgrims have crossed the bridge to the lake and they ventured into the temple to face its trials in teams of 5. 5 teaches us the value of friendship, 5 for the fingers on the hard-working hand of the tamer and the peasant and the priest alike, 5 for the archipelago before we heard of Omninesia. Tell me about yourself. There is little to say about myself. I used to be a tamer like you, but then you took on. I didn't take anything, I just wanted to change and find some larger meaning to life than just to get all the Temtem, win all the battles, be the bestest of the bestest ever. Thanks for the chat. Well, here we are. You must be Kbit Biscuit. And you must be the one who tries to guide this community towards a better life. You are welcome to our temple, Biscuit, as a person. However, what you represent is not that welcome. And what would that be? All those irresponsible changes thrust upon in the name of unity and progress. I'm old enough to remember other attempts to bring the whole archipelago under one authority or another. Do you prefer Clan Belsoto? If you knew my story, Biscuit, you wouldn't say such foolishness. Rest assured, I hate Clan Belsoto very much. For reasons as powerful as yours, or even greater. These are fast and chaotic times. Everyone knows everyone and everything, or so they are led to believe by airships and televisions and Temperias. But the truth is, we are unprepared for all this, every one of us. You come here believing you bring astonishing news to me, but the truth is I have seen Clan Belsoto's rise coming for a long time. In fact, since before you were born. And yet you are here doing nothing. I have done many things that you know nothing of. I understand you are young and impatient, and you believe this group you have joined is the only valid answer to the struggles of our time. And one of the reasons why I chose this life was precisely to leave behind the pain and foolishness of those past days. Tell me more about that. Enough, your insistence is impertinent. You remind me of him when he was your age, always so full of himself, so arrogant. Blasted, huh? Shut up. I'm here looking for someone, not you, and who would that be? I'm looking for Homura, a thief, a name I do not recognize. What about Shiratama? She's some sort of ex-Belsoto? No. I know they are both hiding here in your community. When one becomes a priest of Miyako, one leaves behind their former self. So did I, and so did all my brothers and sisters. That Homura and Shiratama, they are former selves. You won't find them here. Where can I find their new selves? That is for me to know, and for you to find out if you really must. Welcome to Miyako, Biscuit. I will not encourage you to stay, for it is clear you are still convinced your cause is too urgent for you to stop and rethink yourself. Perhaps one day you will understand as I have. Identify Shiratama in the temple. I guess we will have to explore this place a bit more in depth, but I'm gonna do that in the next episode, because as per usual, I'm trying to make the episodes roughly 2.5 hours long. And we reached that, so time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. It's been a fun episode. We finally progressed into some new areas and found some new cool stuff, especially a bunch of new Temtems. But until next time, bye bye.